She is. There she is. Hey, that's how you do when you get a lot of money forgiven and you don't owe all that money. I owed $250,000. Y'all better come on in here and hear about how I got that money forgiven off my student loan, and you can too. Y'all better come on in here. Come on in the room. I'm excited. How you doing, Tasha?
I'm incredible. I'm amazing. I'm awesome. I am fired up.
Me too.
Super
Me too.
excited to be here. Listen, we are helping families, we are changing lives, and you need to be a part of this. Even if it's not you, I guarantee you know somebody who needs this student loan relief. So go ahead, share this broadcast and invite some people to the conversation. We're going to share some amazing success stories tonight. So I'm super excited to be here. I'm so happy to be hosting with this lovely lady. And listen, it's going down. Do you
It's
hear me?
going down. It's going down. I'm trying to find our live over here so I can share it out, because you know what? People need to know this. Oh, I'm look. Why am I looking on my page? I need to be looking on your page for it. And I'm gonna share it out to my son. I was having some conversation with him the other day about his friends and their student loan debt. So there are so many people out there. And listen, guys, the CARES Act ends at the end of this month. So we want to tell you guys about an opportunity to get it. Your loan. We've had people get their loans completely forgiven or a big chunk of it forgiven, which is me, because I owe $250,000. You heard me. $250,000, and I was able to get it forgiven. So I'm gonna tell my story in a few minutes. Let's go ahead and make sure we get this shared out, and we can start having the conversations.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, just to kind of back up a little bit, when I found out about this, and when I found out that the company had added the student loan debt relief companies, I was like, man, I know a lot of people that got student loan debt. I mean, I paid mine off years and years ago, so that wasn't my issue, but I knew so many people that did, and just the fact that you're able to do something about it and you don't know what you don't know. So you need a student loan advisor. Just as if you had a legal issue, you're not going to go to your cousin that's in law school necessarily. You might ask a few questions, but if it's a serious issue, you're going to go to the professional. You're going to go to the one who knows the ins and outs, who knows the ups and downs, who know how to get in and get out and get you where you're supposed to be. And so that's the same thing that we found with one of the companies that we're working with. And so, listen, you need to go to the link so you can register now. bit.ly/, loan be gone 20. Yes, that link is that for a reason. Loan be gone 20, because there's so much money out there available, but you don't know. And even if you did know where to go, where to look, you probably would get tied up with the paperwork. I don't know about you, Jennifer. I'm just really not trying to do all that stuff. I'm gonna leave that kind of stuff to a professional. That's why I have an accountant. You know,
Absolutely.
if I had a legal issue, fortunately, I stay on this side of the law.
Me too. We got
I,
to. We got to.
yeah, I would get a professional, and this area is no different. I don't know why we think that we can just do certain things on our own, but you can't.
Right. And I graduated with my first degree, Tisha, in 1992. I've been ducking and dodging and running. And then I had nerve enough to go back to school to get my master's, because while you're in school, you can defer. And I kept saying, oh, I'm going to make more money and I'll be able to, be in a position to pay it off. Instead of getting more debt. And I didn't know this until I started working with a student loan advisor, right? That you're charged interest on top of interest.
That's a ripoff.
right?
That's a
That's
racket.
a rip off. That is a rip off. And I have a whole different view of college and an outlook on college now, just based on my coaching business. So I want to speak to the American people about the opportunity to take advantage of working with the equivalent of a specialist, a doctor. If you had a special issue, you wouldn't want to go to a family practitioner. You want to go to a specialist. If you had a legal issue, if you had a civil issue, you don't want to go to a criminal lawyer. You want to go to somebody that specializes. So this is the equivalent of that. And this person takes you through where your specific issue is, right? Because you're going to hear from some amazing ladies who had a really different experience than I did. All amazing, but everybody's situation is different. So you have an opportunity to work with him and find out there are 70 programs. Y'all didn't know that. You can't tell me you knew there were 70 programs. You probably only know about a few programs. So let's get the ladies in here to go ahead and give us their testimony, and then we have some rich conversation we're going to be having. But we want you guys to go ahead on and get registered at bit.ly/, let me get it right,
Loan Be Gone 20.
Long Be Gone 20. Where are my notes? I have my notes here. bit.ly/loan be, no, that's not it. It's No More Loan 20, isn't it? Let me check. Y'all go ahead. Let me check. Hold, please.
Ah, hilarious. So I'm super excited to introduce some ladies who had a need, saw where this amazing program could help them, and they went ahead, they did what they needed to do. They contacted the student loan advisor, and they've gotten great results. So Miss Jillian, are you in the car? Okay. So you can't talk right now?
Yeah, I can talk. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay. Did you want me to go first?
Well, let's let Aisha go first, because your
Yeah.
story is a little different.
Different. Yeah, thanks.
Hey, Miss Aisha, how are you?
Hey, everybody. I'm good. And y'all?
We're awesome. Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome.
So,
So why
oh,
did you decide to take advantage of this opportunity?
well, I decided to take advantage of this opportunity because I wanted to free up my money even the more. I believe in your money being free and not bound. I believe in your money, you telling your money where to go. And so, since I don't want my money to go to student loans forever or for 20 plus years, I made that command, I made that declaration, which took action and execution. And so, as the lady stated, is that, like Miss Jennifer was saying, you go to a specialist. And so that's what I went to. I went to an individual who specializes in student loans. So that's what made me, walk this path, is because I wanted to free my money up even the more, because there are a lot of people, in this world that their money is bound. You know what I mean? Their money is tied up in so many things. And, this is what, $1 trillion industry, it just don't make any sense, for us to continue to give our money, to these wealthy, rich people. I'm sorry, so. Mm-mm.
Right. But the most incredible discovery I know for me was the fact that this is money that taxpayers have already paid into. There's a fund. Listen, y'all don't even know there's a fund that you've paid into, and this money is just sitting there. And it was said that only 3% of this pool of money is
Mhm.
tapped into each and every year. So where's the other 97% going?
Come on with it.
So we have an obligation to share
Mhm.
this information with, as Jennifer would say, the American people, because you need to know the money is there. And I've heard crazy excuses like this that, well, I'm in a payment program, so I'm good. I'm gonna just go on and pay it off, like it's welfare. Or you're stealing money from somebody. That's not what this is at all.
Mhm.
So, you don't know what you don't know again, so you need a student loan advisor. So, Aisha, tell us what the fact that you don't have to pay all this money back, what is that going to do for your family, for your household budget?
Well, I'm a budgeter. I love the budget. Call me a budget nerd. That's what I do all day, every day. I love it. And so, what it's going to do for me and my daughter is that, I'm looking to purchasing a home this year. And so I go back to freeing up your money even the more because because when it comes to, the loan process, of getting a home, it goes by the debt ratio. You get what I'm saying? So even though I'm not in no bind, I'm not in no default. You get what I'm saying? I'm not in a messed up situation. I'm in a good situation. But at the same time, oh, hey, Miss Rhonda. She said, "Which creams?" Hey, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. I like that woman. So even though I want to free my money up even the more because living in a home, that's much more responsibility and that's much more expenses than when you live in an apartment. So I have to make sure that my money is on the right path even the more when I go to purchasing this new home this year.
Awesome.
That's amazing. Congratulations on that. And that's one of the things that I didn't do as part of my story is I ran from it. I would sweep it under the rug and not deal with it. I don't even know if I would have known that interest was being charged every day, that I would have even been able to pay it because now I have all these degrees, but I didn't, and I did a live stream earlier today and I said, does a college education equal a better salary? And it doesn't necessarily, and people get strapped with debt. They end up going into default because they can't pay their payments, but this is an out. And again, like you said, Tisha, it's not welfare. It's just a program that was designed to help people. The program wouldn't be there if people didn't need it. They're just not marketing the program to the masses, to the
Mhm.
American people like we are. What the calls that you guys get from your service providers, they're not going to tell you this information because they get paid from the Department of Education. So there's no incentive for them to tell you about these programs that can save you money. We are here to tell you because I was put in a program. I was afraid to call. I kept putting it off, putting it off. I put it off since 1992. I paid a little bit here and there. And then I was put into a program where it was income contingent and it was a forgiveness program. One program. I thought there were only a couple of programs that you could get in because when you get the information from them, it'll list about 5 or 6. I went back and looked at my paperwork. But when you work with this student loan advisor through the Department of Education, he has information from them on all the programs. So he's going to take your information, take a look at it, and then plug you in where it's best for you. So we want you guys to come on Saturday because he's going to be there. You can ask him questions. Go to bit.ly/loanbegone20 and let's do it. Let's do it. Don't put it off. The CARES Act is ending at the end of January. Don't wait till the last minute. Y'all know there's a lot of bureaucracy alone takes a long time. But with what's going on right now, with all the American people, with COVID, with all the things going on, with the changing of the guard, things are going to take longer. So let's get it going now. Let's not wait till till the last minute. This was something we did. I think I did it back in October. So all throughout the holiday, that was one less thing I had to worry about. When you see the headlines about the CARES Act ending, I know you guys have gotten letters in the mail or phone calls. I know you have. I know you have. right? And so now you're like, here we go again. I'm having to pay. They're not going to extend the CARES Act. It's already been implemented now about 9 months. They need their money. So you need to get in a program so they're not taking all of your money.
Mhm.
Awesome, awesome. So, Aisha, what would you tell the American people to do?
I would tell the American people to don't wait, because this is what you have to realize. They are banking on the majority to be, and I'm gonna use this as a nice word, ignorant to things. You get what I'm saying? And so we don't know what we don't know because they don't want us to know, because they want to continue to be, having all the money, whatever the case may be. So this is what I would say to the quote unquote American people, is that, don't wait, because what we do is we wait to the last minute to do things. And sometimes it's too late. And sometimes we're in a bind more or further than what we already was in. And so sometimes us as individuals, as human beings, what we do is that we wait, we put it off, 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 and we don't take it as a priority. But then when the rubber meets the road, then we want to cry and say, oh my goodness, I should have took care of this. We have to prioritize things in our lives and know what is good for us. So isn't your money good? It's just a question. Do you value money? I'm not saying do you love money, do you worship money? That's not what I'm saying. But do you take time and respect money the way that you're supposed to respect it, so that it can come back to you in which that it needs to come back to you, so you can live the life that you really need to live, in which has been given unto you. So again, I say all that to say this, is that we need to stop procrastinating and put our priorities in their particular places, so that we can continue to live the lives in which we want to live. Not live broke. You get what I'm saying? Okay, because that's not what we're going to do. I don't know why I'm doing this. Don't live broke. You get what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of us that are living broke, but we're trying to look rich or wealthy or whatever the case may be. We're not going to thank the phone. You get what I'm saying? That's what we're not going to do.
Awesome, awesome. Look, don't live broke, fight broke. That is not what we are supposed to be doing. So thank you so much, Aisha. I appreciate you kicking off our telesummit. And listen, you guys, you definitely want to go to the link bit.ly/loan be gone 20 to register for our Super Saturday. This Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is going to be an amazing event. You'll hear other success stories tonight and tomorrow. But listen, you want to make sure that you get there so you can hear from the professional. You can hear from the student loan advisor, and you'll be able to ask your questions. So bit.ly/loan be gone 20. Thank you so much, Aisha, for joining us. Look, if you can stick around, stick around. We may have you come back in a little bit. But we're super excited about this Super Saturday. So thank you for sharing your student loan success story with us.
You're welcome.
So, no, my clicker ain't working. So Jennifer, I know she over there trying to multitask.
Yes. Hello, hello, hello.
So, the thing about it is, again, I didn't have student loan debt. I paid that off years and years ago. And so my thing was, once I started hearing the stories, and once the ladies had contacted, ladies and gentlemen, because we have some men as well, had contacted the student loan advisor, I was like, how did y'all sleep with this big old gorilla on your back? Because I mean, I understand, I'm still working on some things, clearing up some things and all, but I don't have anything like that. How do you sleep at night?
I remember you asked me that question, and I said, you know what, Tisha, for me, that the shenanigans went on for so long, I just got tired. I would just, when you get tired, you kind of block it out, right? Now, I wasn't always sleeping good at night, just not just because of the student loans, but just about my financial situation in general. So I sleep very well now, right? And because I built a business was able to pay my bills. So before we started getting the student loan forgiveness, I was in a decent place. Now I'm in an even better place, but it gets hard. But once you have to deal with it so long, you'll eventually block it out, right? And what I would do is, if I was able to get a deferment or get some relief, then I would be like a exhale. But that may only last 6 months or a year, and then we're back to the same thing. So I almost got used to it, and then I came up against a situation where there was um, no more forbearances, no more deferment. So I was forced to pay, right? And so what I was having to pay, the program I was in, I thought it was decent. I was paying $323 a month, right? But after getting into this program, I now pay $55 a month. And so now that's a huge difference. That's 5 I was forgiven of 239,000 of 250,000. So that's why it is my mission, and I love working with people and talking with the American people about this opportunity. And I'm not going to stop talking until people, because there's probably people that can't sleep because of it, especially getting the letters in the mail, getting the phone calls. Now they're like, oh my God, because we got started getting, because of the CARES Act, I want to say it was either in March or April, right? So we're right at about 9 months. Now we're getting ready, or 10 months, we're getting ready to have to pay again. They're not going to extend it. We are going to have to pay. You're going to have to do something. So why not look into getting into a program? Because I guarantee you, and you're going to hear a story now, you may think you're in a good program, but wait till you hear this next story.
OMG. So listen, again, we heard it all in just the short time that we've been dealing with this. And so this next lady is gonna share her story. She was like, "Oh, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good." So listen, there's some of y'all out there that are like, "Oh, I'm good. I'm in a program. I'm good." But Jillian is not the only person that shares a similar story. And some of y'all, yeah, I said some of y'all. Some of y'all think that you're in the perfect program, you got the perfect payment, and you are good. Listen, wait till you hear her story. Go ahead, Jillian.
Hey, everybody. Thanks. I'm doing Mama Uber, picking up the kids, but I definitely wanted to join and share what I went through. My position was, back in July, I was approached and I did get a student loan reduction repayment plan. And so I was good. So I thought, so the kind of loan that I was in, I'm military, I was not eligible for the CARES Act forbearance. So I've been paying my loans all along, or doing different, deferments or whatever. So when I heard about this student loan advisor, I was like, oh, I'm in a good program. They're going to forgive my loan and I'm going to pay such amount for, 10 years. I'm good. But I went ahead and I did attend the Saturday seminar with the student loan advisor, and tell your brother to be quiet. And I went ahead and I called, and he spoke to me, and he's like, I gave him my information. He was able to log into the federal program to see my loans. He said, well, what's the name of the company you're with? I told him. He said, well, I don't know who they are. I'm not saying that they're not good, but I don't see anything here being done on your student loan. Granted, this was November by the time that I had called him, and I had been in this program since July. And I had been paying, I paid $140 I think $160 or for 3 months, or I had paid to this date I paid about $800. And he was like, I don't see it actually seems in the front. Hey. I don't know. He said, well, they can't do a forbearance on you because the type of loans you have, it's not, you can't do that. You have to consolidate a certain way and all this. And he said, well, do they have you in a federal program because you're a federal employee? I said, well, no, I don't, they didn't mention that to me. So anyway, so he educated me on that call. He gave me really the questions that I needed to ask because, see, when I do this myself, I thought I was good, junior high. I thought I was good. I did it myself and just go straight and go around. I'm sorry. I did it myself and I thought that was in a good program, but then I learned so much during that 45-minute conversation that I had with him. He went over everything with me. He told me what I should be looking for. He told me what's possible. He told me what's not possible with the kind of loan that I had. He told me what, possibly could happen, what should have happened, what they should have done, what they didn't do. And I was a little hurt, really, because one, I thought I was taking care of my business back in July. I was being proactive. I was, not shirking my duties to pay off my student loans. And I got into a program and to come find out that it wasn't what I thought it was. So I did call the company, and since I was educated, I was able to ask them questions. And I was asking them, so was my loan consolidated? I'm like, well, we're working on that. Okay, this is November, right? And I've been paying them since July, right? And it's November, and they're working on it. Okay. And I said, well, what about the fact that I'm a federal employee? Oh, okay, well, we'll include that too. Excuse me? How am I telling you what to include? So if I hadn't mentioned it, would you not have included it? So I was really getting, frustrated with them. And right now I'm waiting for them to do the little thing so I can cancel junior high. So I can cancel whatever it is I'm doing with them and get it done right. So, you don't feel good when you've been gotten and when you've been scammed and when you think you're doing a good job and you think you're doing the right thing. It doesn't feel good for that, for something like this to happen to you. And I'm just telling, everyone I know, because seriously, I was already in a program. I thought that was good. And I was doing okay, I thought. I mean, I've not missed a payment since July, and I've been paying those payments. They withdraw it out of my checking account. But he's like, it is not going to your student loan. I don't know where it's going, but you need to find out. You need to contact them. And so, I am a little upset. But I'm also grateful for the fact that I was able to talk to someone who was honest with me. I was able to talk to someone who was able to educate me. And now that I have the information, I could, make better choices and better decisions. So I'm just waiting for them to do what they have to do so I could cancel what it is that they have me in, because it's not working. If they're just taking my money and it's not going towards my student loan or anything. I've not been forgiven. Nothing's been forbeared, if that's the word. They're just taking my money and doing nothing. And every time I call them, oh, we were just about to call you, okay? Or, oh, we're waiting for a phone call from the student, whatever. I'm like, okay, so, I'm sad, but I'm hopeful because now I have the education and I have access to the student loan advisor who is going to help me in the right way.
Jillian, let me ask you a question. Was he able to tell you what type of program, once you get out of the other program, he was going to be able to put you in?
I had the volume off. What did you say?
Was he able to tell you, what he's going to be able to do, or have you all went that far? Are you just working on getting out of the other one and then he's going to work with you? Or do you know what type of program he's going to be able to put you in?
Right. So yes, he was able to go through everything with me. He told me that consolidate my loan because the loans that I have, because of the fact that I have a FIFO loan. He did tell me what he had to do. He did tell me what my payments would be, and he did tell me what would be forgiven. Yes, it wouldn't be 100% forgiven, but it would be less than what I have to pay. So yeah, he did have a plan, but because I'd already put so much money into the other program, I needed to get that back and cancel
Sure.
whatever it is they're doing. So we're on hold until we can get this canceled.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I'm glad that you know that there's light at the end of the tunnel in terms of getting in a better program. And I hope you can fix it with that other company quickly. But you know, if they've been doing all of that, they're gonna drag it out. So I know you've been staying on them. So I'm so glad that you're in the program now. And I know those FIFA loans can be crazy, because I know somebody else that had a FIFA loan that has been paying the whole time, and the student loan advisor is getting her in another program. Her payments are actually going to zero. She's going to be forgiven a whole lot. And the reason these loans swell up way more than what you ever borrowed is because of the interest. And so, because you're charged interest on the principal, that's added to the principal, and then you're charged interest on top of that. And that's why these loans swell up and it looks like the needle's not moving. That's why you need to work with a specialist so that you can get information on where you're at and get educated, because he's going to go through a whole education for you. I promise you. He's going to be telling you stuff you thought you knew, you thought you understood how it worked. I promise you, if you did, because I asked him, I said, what percentage of people come to you that are already in a great program and you're not able to do any, provide them with any additional relief? He said less than 5%, because people aren't diligent about it. They're not diligent about it. This was me. We just try to get by day by day by day. And that's why I've been owing since 1992, even went back to school to get into a deferment. So I'm hoping you're getting closer to resolution, so that you can, move forward. And the holdup is the other company, not this student loan advisor. Let's be clear. We're not going to name names, but we're going to say that the other company is the holdup for her right now, not the advisor we're talking about.
Right. They're saying that in order for me to cancel and get my money back, they have to go through the process and get it denied or whatever, and then they can release all the paper that they have access to. Yeah. So they're holding me up.
It's interesting that they say, so that if they're saying in order for you to get released from the program and get your money back, they're saying they're holding your money. Because if the money would have been going to the Department of Education, they would have said it's already been applied.
Yeah, that is so unfortunate. Well, Jillian, thank you for sharing your story tonight. I'm sure that helps somebody, and you're on mommy duty tonight, so we appreciate you taking the time and being here tonight. And I know that your story has helped someone decide to stop assuming that they're in a good program and to make sure that they get into a great program. So again, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we look forward to seeing you Saturday.
All I want to say is it won't hurt to find out. Even if you think you're in a good program, even if you think you have everything, it won't hurt to get a second opinion. I've been a nurse for over 35 years, and I always encourage you, get a second opinion. Oh, so it's the same thing. Like you're saying, you see a specialist. So we're asking you, before you go in and get open heart surgery, get a second opinion, right? So before you pay all these extravagant, student loan fees, or think you're in a good program, get a second opinion, because you never know. Like me, what if I hadn't gotten a second opinion? I hate to think what would happen. I really do. So thank you guys. Good night. See you guys.
Good night.
On Saturday.
Be safe. And another thing, to her point is getting a second opinion, because we've had people get what they owed, the rest of it totally forgiven, or their payments go to zero.
Yeah.
Right. What would that do for your family if your payments went to zero for a year or two? You're not having phone calls. I answer the phone all the time now because I don't owe nobody. I used to avoid phone calls. If I didn't recognize the number, I wouldn't answer the phone. Now I'm answering the phone all the time because it might be one of my clients that I don't have saved in my phone. So I'm not missing any calls now because I don't owe anybody. I don't owe anybody.
Awesome, awesome. So, you guys, listen, tonight we are talking about an event that we're having, and we want you to come. Register for Super Saturday, especially if you have student loans, whether it's a personal student loan or you have a parent loan. You want to make sure that you come to this special presentation. Listen, you don't know what you don't know. So you want to come, get educated. Our student loan advisor, he's going to be there. He's such a caring and passionate. When you've gone through a situation, and I know, Jennifer, this relates to your business as well as mine. When you've gone through a situation, you're more passionate when you're helping others who are in that same situation. No different here. Thanks for registering, Beverly.
Yay, Beverly. Yes. Thank you for registering.
No
And thank you
different
for
here.
sharing.
You need to make sure that you're with somebody who cares for you, not that you're just a number, you're just another number. That it doesn't make you feel good. And we've had a lot of people that have said, well, I thought I was in a good program. I thought I had one loan, but I had five. I thought I had one loan, but when he looked, he told me I had 10. So you don't know what you don't know. And if you're not proficient in handling all that and taking care of that stuff, you need to come talk to our expert. bit.ly/loan be gone 20. Listen, spaces are limited, so don't drag your feet. Do not wait. Quit. Listen. Okay. We about to shift in 2021. It is time out for you trying to figure out what the person next to you is doing. There's some things that you are going to have to do on your own. You need to take a chance on you. I know some things are not popular, and you're probably like, oh, it's probably a scam. It's a this or that. Listen, Jennifer or myself have other things that we could be doing instead of bringing you in front of a scam. It's not a scam. Listen,
That's good, Tisha.
our team has collectively helped individuals save $2 million in student loan debt. That's just in the last few weeks. So come on, be a part of that so that this money that's already in a pool waiting for you to access, that you can have your student loan paid off. bit.ly/loan be gone 20. You need to go to that link, register so that you can get the Zoom link. We're going to be on Zoom. You're going to hear from some other incredible people tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. So you don't want to miss it. And you get an opportunity to see what you need to do to be able to access this program. Because listen, it ain't going to be for free. I'm sorry if you thought it was going to be for free. You have to invest in your next level. You have to invest in the process. I'm a Costco girl. Let me just talk about it. I love me some Costco. They do send me a rebate check. I think it's every quarter, but it ain't much. I think my highest, I don't even want to talk about it, my highest rebate check, but I continue to go because I like the products. I like their service. I like the quality of the products. I like the variety of the products. And listen, I got to buy that Costco membership in order to participate. So you got to invest. No matter what it is in your life, you're going to have to invest. And this is no different. You're going to have to invest. And the investment is pennies on a dollar.
Tisha, the having the membership, while we're focusing now on the student loan, that in and of itself, the membership is worth it. Right. But now my son turned 26 this month, so he's not going to no longer be on my insurance. So I'll be able to get him insured. So there's so many more things. I was telling him, we had the information on Saturday, the Super Saturday with the company, and they talked about insurance for pets. I kind of missed part of it, but I was telling him about it. He was so excited. I told him I need to go back because I got interrupted and I wasn't able to hear the full presentation. But they come out with so many things. So I'll be able to take advantage of the health care for him, the student loan for myself and for him, He may want to get his dog insured because I covered my whole family with mine. I covered my whole family. So this is going to be something, and that's just three things of hundreds of things that you can save money on that you buy stuff every day anyway. So you do not want to miss this presentation. You do not want to miss this presentation.
Awesome, awesome. So, Miss Kelly, are you ready, ma'am? I know you got your all right, all right. I think she is ready to share. I can't see her though.
Wait, am I
She
muted? I'm
may, it
muted.
looks,
Can you hear me?
we
We
can
can
hear
hear
you,
you.
but we can't
Greetings.
see you.
You can't see
There
me?
you
I can
go.
see you.
We see you
Yeah.
now.
Okay, cool. Greetings. Hey, ladies. Greetings, greetings,
Hey.
greetings, everybody. I am elated. And I'm saying some of the things that young people say. I am stoked at what has happened last 2.5 months. I found, just like you're finding out about it, whoever's out there, and the urgency of getting help for my student loan. When this is all over, and when I tell you, I don't know, how does that look? Does that look fair? So when I tell you that it is a joy, it's a load off my chest. I'm going into the year of owing no one. I'm praying that I'm able to pay off everybody I owe. And for me to get this help, I went through this particular company, and I'm just elated what they had done. I found out that I had been putting money into another company, giving them monthly payments, and found out that it was 7 student loans. I owed 7, and the money was only going to 1. So that means at the end of this month, they would have been coming after me for the other 6. I had no idea. But thank God, I got some help. I'm getting help. And this is going to be this. When I tell you, I can just jump and shout. And this had to be at least 10 pounds. I hope it was 10 pounds off my chest and off my back, that I will be able to run around and say I am debt free from student loan. And student loan was the largest thing, the largest thing on my credit report. Everything else is good, but that student loan there. But let me tell you something. Your student loan can stop you from getting a house, a car, furniture, a credit card, a good husband, because nobody want nobody broke. So it's advised. I advise you to listen to it, check it out, find out where you stand. So nothing beats a failure but a try, but you got to find out where you stand. Huh? So let's just get excited, and as they say, let's get stoked about what's about to happen. You're about to find out some great things. Things are happening around the world, but there's no reason why you can't have a good day. There's no reason why you can't have a great moment of your own. So grab it, reach out, reach up, reach out, reach down, and grab it. Grab these good moments. This is an awesome thing that is going on, and wherever you are in the United States, and I implore you to get a hold to it and grab it. I'll be debt free of $76,000. Come February, my payment will be 0. Come March, my payment will be 0, and then I'll have a maintenance fee. Even that's only $10. So I want you to. They got this challenge out today on Facebook. Your first your daughter challenge. I'm going to challenge you to get on this Zoom call. Be at the summit on Saturday. I'm going to challenge you to do that. I'm going to challenge you to want to be debt free. That's what I'm going to challenge you. I'll be there Jennifer will be, we'll all be there, and we'll all be this. Woo!
That is amazing, Kelly. That is super amazing. And you know, it would have been very unfortunate if you would have went into default and then didn't know it, and then they start garnishing your wages, and you don't know what in the world is going on, because the service providers, they're not educated, they have no incentive to help you. And this here, I love the way you challenge people, because
Exactly.
people need to be challenged. Get there. This is something so important. If you have
Yeah.
plans Saturday, you need to cancel them. I'm so sorry. We will be there at 12 o'clock Central Standard
Cancel 'em.
Time. It'll be
Absolutely.
about an hour, a little over an hour that will be there. This will be worth canceling or postponing or going somewhere late, making it a point to be there, because it will
Yes,
change your life. It will change your life. You can get registered by going to bit.ly/loan
absolutely.
be gone 20. Loan be gone 20. I'm telling you, this will be
Hey,
so. What did you call it? What did you say it was going to be? What was the word you used? Did you say lit, fire? What'd you say?
She says stoked.
Stoked.
that I
That's right.
use,
Stoked.
I said,
Stoked.
I said stoked. I
Stoked.
heard,
I
I heard
love
some
it.
young people say, I'm so stoked. Yes, yes.
That is so amazing.
Lit is
So
good
amazing.
too. I hear that lit is a good word.
Yes, and it's time for us to take back
Thank you,
and
God.
take advantage of these programs that are out there. The programs are there for us, but nobody's going out marketing on them like we are. So
Right.
get you the help that you need. You don't know what you don't know. And I was relieved of
Yes. Right.
$239,000, y'all. I owe $250,000. The day I called, I had just
Woo!
gotten a letter in the mail saying that I owe $250,000. And I spoke with the student loan advisor, who said the program we're going to put you in is going to forgive you of $239,000. I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Wow. So listen, Kelly
Take it.
said something, and
Yes.
thank you,
Ah,
Kelly, for
yes.
sharing your story tonight. Very inspiring, and I know such a blessing in your life. We appreciate you, and I love it. You know, the relationship coach in me. I love it how she talks about, she don't want to go into a relationship with this kind of debt.
Thank
So listen, let me share a statistic with you. 58% of all student loan debt belongs to women. Ladies, come on, let's get this together. Let's come on to this Super Saturday, bit.ly/loan be gone 20, so you can begin to get your finances in order, because it's true. Don't look for somebody to come rescue you. I know the question is often on the table, what you bring it to the table? Well, ladies, let's not go to the table with what we don't want him to come to the table with, and that would be debt. You don't want him to
That's
come to
good.
the table with student loan debt or no other debt. Now, I know we live in a world and everything is not perfect and ideal, but listen, you have an opportunity. That's what we're talking about. This opportunity for you to tap into this program so you can get that eliminated. Work on something else, but get this eliminated, because the opportunity is in front of you. bit.ly/loan be gone 20.
I love it. I love it. And I'm so looking for every time we hear back from somebody and hear the amount they're forgiven, we get so super excited. And we have not had one person not come out of or get information back about their student loan that wasn't just life changing. Everybody has gotten life changing information, and every situation is going to be different. So I can't come in here and definitively tell you what your situation will yield. But what I can say is, if you don't do something, whatever you're dealing with now, That's what you have to deal with. That's it. So I tell people all the time, if you're strapped with student loan debt, if you're scraping together money trying to avoiding phone calls, they will catch up with you. They will take your tax return. They will garnish your wages. They will get you. You may think that they won't catch you, but they will. So if not this, then what? Are you going to continue to run? And then this is what happens when they garnish your wages. You will get your direct deposit and it will be short, whatever it is. And what's so terrible about that is they're going to put you in a program that's going to require the highest payment. It's not going to be a program that's going to help you. Right. So we may get your check. It may be a couple $1,000s short because the student loan, and then trying to get that rectified takes forever. And there's not going to be anything you can do about it. You're going to be in a panic. You're going to be in a panic. And so why even have to deal with that? I got very, very close to getting my defaulting on my student loan. Susie says, I just signed up Marjorie and she will be forgiven $250,000.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, guys, now is the time. Go to bit.ly/loan be gone so you can get your good news, and that good news is going to be something that will change your life. You no longer have to worry about it, and you may have kind of put it in the back of your mind, kind of tucked it away, but it's going to come. It's going to come. And you may say, well, I'm in a forbearance or I'm in a deferment. I'm going to tell you something. That's still racking up your interest, and you're getting in a program that may not be the best for you. So your payments may be deferred or in forbearance right now, but you're using up kind of like your pass cards. When you can go ahead and get in a program, see what you can get forgiven, see what you can get reduced, and start making your payments. Because what I pay now is so much less than what I paid before. I was paying $323 a month. Now I pay $55 a month. I'll take that all day, any day.
Exactly.
All day, any day. So, guys, go to bit.ly/loan be gone 20. bit.ly/loan be gone 20. So you can join us for this Super Saturday we're having this Saturday. I'm telling you, take the time out, because you know what? If you don't take the time out now to learn about this, you're going to take the time out to be on the phone trying to get it straightened out when you could be having an expert act on your behalf. An expert to act on your behalf.
And you don't want to wait to the last minute. I know a lot of times, like Jennifer said, she had put it off and put it off and put it off. But you don't want to wait to the last minute, especially if you've already received a letter or an email, however they're contacting you. I know people have gotten letters. You don't want to wait. Or you don't want to sit there and try to figure out how you're going to work it back into your budget. Or you don't know if they're about to garnish your wages. Do you know how to take care of that? Do you know how to intercept that happening? Listen, don't take that chance. Come on to our Super Saturday so you can, again, hear all of the information. We're only sharing bits and pieces, with you. But you want to come so you can hear from the expert himself. You want to make sure it's legal and reputable and all of that, and I promise you it is. They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, but you got to come to the session in order to find out who and what we're talking about, and you will get the help that you need. You can't say, well, I didn't know what to do, especially if you're here now. You hear us. And if this is not your situation, because again, it wasn't mine when I heard about it, but I knew a lot of people. Now, I know people don't go around talking about I got student loan debt. Who would? But there are some people that mention it here and there. Some people that have gone back to school, they probably didn't have the money in their pocket to pay for it. So they probably took out a loan to further their education. Jennifer, I want to talk about the fact that they don't check your credit when they're approving you for the loan, but on the back end.
They will slap that on there so quick, and it affects you so bad for it's a long time. It affects you. So they passing out the money. And my thing too, while we're talking about the credit and then not checking and giving you credit to go to school, let's talk about the return on that investment. Because with that interest being compounded on top of interest, that return on investment is just not there. I'm so sorry, because you have people that go to college, people that have master's degrees that are only being able to get entry level positions. So what's the ROI in terms of your return on investment, and then how it impacts your credit throughout your life, your entire life? So
Wow.
this is a way to get that off your credit. We have a lady that joined the team who went to her closing for her house, and they said, "Oh, you have all these student loans. The deal's off." They was there when they fell through the cracks. Number one, it happened to her twice. Let's get this taken care of. Let's be, a lot of people aren't in houses right now because of student loan debt. So they're paying rent, not getting a return on that. So it reaches very deep. It impacts you very, very deep. And again, like Tisha said, they don't look at your credit, because people be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to school," and then I'm gonna be transparent. I was living off of some of my student loan money. I was living off of my money. And all in the back of my mind, I was like, "Lord, when I have to pay this back," but I kept saying, "Okay, I'm gonna get a better job. I'm gonna get more money. It's not gonna be as big of an issue." Child, please. I'm 52 years old. I done stopped running now. Hey, CJ, I'm not running anymore. But I graduated in 1992 with my first degree.
Wow. That's incredible. And so you don't want that to happen to you. bit.ly/loan be gone 20. D Moore says she was definitely living off of hers. Yeah. I remember those days. So listen, you want to make sure that you go register. Don't let that happen to you. And if you've been saying, "Well, I want to buy a house, but I know my credit isn't where it's supposed to be," and you have student loans, shame on you, because the opportunity is in front of you and you need to take advantage of this opportunity. Go register. bit.ly/loan be gone 20 so that you can get this handled. People have, and it's not going to take long, y'all. But the thing is, how long are you going to drag your feet? How long are you going to wait thinking that something better is coming along? Don't we do that? We drag our feet thinking something better gonna come along, some better job offer, or some better something is gonna come along. No, what you've been looking for, praying for, wishing for, hoping for is here today. bit.ly/loan be gone 20. So listen, our resident accountant has stepped in the room. Hey, CJ.
Hey, y'all.
Look, we started jamming, so you missed the jam at the beginning.
I knew it. And I was trying to chime in, but I've been having meetings back to girl. And yes, I have work to do. And I just told my 7 o'clock, I was like, "Look, just give me a couple minutes, please, so I can come in and I can say hi to my sisters. We need to chime in and get some more music. We need a music break. I need a music break." No, I'm just Hi, doing. I'm Shaquanda CJ Austin. Did you all register for this great event? How you been, Jennifer? Look at you, cute.
I've been doing good. I just FYI, I just sent you a message. No rush. I text you a message.
Okay,
but no rush. I'm doing good. I like your hair, girl. I'm so glad you were able to join us tonight.
Oh my God, I really shouldn't be here.
I know. But go ahead and talk to the American people. Is that your phone ringing?
Yes, it is. But I'll call them back. It's just not stopping. But yes, but I want to talk to you all. Have you all register for this amazing event. I am so super excited, you guys, that we have another opportunity to share with you all that we can really, really change your life. Ooh, let's see. Yes, really change your life. And I want you to go to that bit.ly link, bit.ly/loan be gone 20. What does that look like? What would that look like for you to no longer have student loans? To even those who, like myself, Lordy, I've been out of school for a long time. I've been out of school for a long time. And it's just one of those things that you're like, you know what? You see it on the credit report, and you just like, I cannot wait for the day. And so then we've said it. I know I've said it. And I've also said, hey, they bail out everybody else. Why can't they bail me out? Why can't I get my student loan forgiven? I've had, conflicts. I've had challenges. I've had situations and circumstances and loss and things, and I want to be bailed out too. Why can't they bail us out? Well, the time has come. The time is now. I've not seen one person that we've not been able to help, and we're in the millions with the dollar amount in the millions of families that we've helped to forgive these student loans. So listen, I said I knew the day was coming. I have been speaking it for years, and the time is now. So I'm ever so grateful to the company. I'm ever so grateful for this opportunity. Yes, this is real. Yes, there is a thing where you can really get your loans forgiven. And it really can get off of your credit report. And it really can be a real thing for you. And it can boost your credit score. And it can reduce your debt to income ratio. Oh, all of that sounds like music to my ears. If you don't know what that means, that is basically means you'll be good. You'll be in a good situation. You'll be able to do some things that you probably wish you could have done before, but it's always that biggest debt that's just been like, oh my God, it's just been weighing on us. Like, so for me, like I said, I graduated a long time ago, 1998. Could you imagine? I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Mine's still pending. So I cannot wait. Oh, go ahead, Susie. What? Susie says she just signed up Marjorie, and Marjorie will be forgiven $250,000 in student loans. That is $250,000, people. I am so excited. Where is Tisha's going? We need the praise break music. I mean, that's Jennifer. Jennifer, do you hear that?
I heard that, girl. She came on earlier and said that. I think that is so
that's amazing.
Amazing. That is so super.
I feel like this is so exciting, Jennifer. This is like change for real, for real. And it's just like that. Like, we are really changing and helping
lives.
People for real, for real. And so people be very skeptical and like this is not the thing to be skeptical about. Ask your questions. Do your due diligence, that you have a right, but don't be skeptical about this. I mean, how many people that we have to come on and say, like, Jennifer, her 200 and something K, my loans. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. So yes, ask questions, do your due diligence, come and just check it out. Don't dismiss it. $250,000. That is praise break worthy. Could you imagine having debt of 250,000? Because I'm gonna tell you what we do, especially as women. We're like, oh, it's not there. we just don't. It's not there. In our minds, we're like, it's not there. It's not there. It's not there. So we figure if it's not there, then we don't have to deal with it. But it constantly comes up. Whenever there's a major purchase, it constantly comes up. And I was talking about when you ladies weren't on here, how it's just a big weight. And you just knowing that, like I said, I graduated in 98. That's been a weight on me to see the compounding interest just keep adding up. And I only owed half of what I owe now, but due to interest rates and things of that nature. So I'm just like, is ever the day going to come? But I talked about how I know I have been speaking, and I know I'm not the only one who just keeps saying, you know what, one day these student loans are going to get off of my credit. One day I'm going to pay this off. So it may not have been in your plans. It may not have even been on your radar. But when opportunities come like this is worth you stopping and saying, okay, let me change some things around. Let me see what they are talking about this Saturday. And that's why you want to register for our Super Saturday, bit.ly/Loan Be Gone 20. And I'm going to be quiet because I'm excited. I really am. This is like change for real, for real. For real.
That's good. I'm super excited too. I know we have another speaker that's coming on in the room. But guys, if you have already registered, comment registered in the chat. If you're on the replay and you get registered, comment registered on the chat. That way we can shout you out. We are so super excited. This is going to be like no other.
You bringing the music, man?
Awesome. I was trying to get our other guest on.
You look cute. I love that color.
Thank you. I like your hair.
Thank you.
Like we've seen each other in forever.
Oh, my hair.
What kind of music you want?
Yeah, ma'am. Don't judge me. No, you don't know what I want. You can't play what I want to play. What kind of day I had? Ooh.
See, this is what I needed the other night. Look.
I needed this after this week.
That's what y'all be doing at midnight. I told Tisha the other day, I said, you and CJ, y'all are vampires. Y'all can't stop, won't stop. Up all night. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh, remember that? That's like what that was when he was Puff Daddy then. Remember that song, Can't Stop, Won't Stop?
Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it. I love
it. Okay, I'm gonna be serious. So who let's see what in the comment who's registering. Yes. Did you all share the broadcast? Oh my God, Pastor Rhonda was on here. I missed her. No.
Yeah. So our guest is having technological issues, and so we're gonna see if we can get him on tomorrow. If not, I know some other people have had some other interruptions tonight, but that's all right. Because listen, you need to go to the link bit.ly/Loan Be Gone 20. If you haven't heard something that makes you want to sign up to get the information so you can find out how you need to proceed to getting this debt eliminated or reduced. In some cases, it'll be totally reduced. In some cases, it'll be partially. But I'm looking at our list. We've had from as low as 6,000, I believe it is, on up to 300,000 forgiven. individuals. So listen, y'all don't need to sleep on this. And maybe your loan fits somewhere in between that. You want to make sure that you go ahead and register so you can get this incredible information. bit.ly/loan be gone 20. Come join us Saturday. It's going to be an amazing time. You're going to hear from some incredible people, some people who have gotten their loans forgiven and reduced, some people that were skeptical, like some of you all are tonight. They were skeptical, but they went ahead and got the information. And listen, the better thing about it is normally when we present this information, a student loan advisor is not there. So you get the information and then you got to go contact the student loan advisor. Well, he's going to be there and you can ask your questions then. That's if, he's so good. He's so proficient. Shout out to our student loan advisor. You know who you are, sir. Shout out to him.
Yes.
Because he provides such a thorough and detailed presentation. I mean, it's like, I'm like, do you eat, sleep, drink, and breathe? What is it? Studentaid.gov. He knows that stuff. Like seriously, if I ain't going back to school, I don't think. But if I had student loans, listen, he'd be my first stop. Because the man knows what he's doing. And so, we just want to share this opportunity with as many people as we can. Like we said, there's money out there available, but you don't know what you don't know. And like has already been stated, even if you knew, you probably wouldn't know how to access it. That's why you need a professional. So bit.ly/loan be gone 20. Ladies, any closing remarks before we get out of here?
My closing comment is get registered, bit.ly/loan be gone 20, so we can see you on Saturday and you can get this gorilla off your back.
Please and thank you.
My closing remarks is there's a woman by the name of Jennifer King who got over 200,000 for giving. And you know what her favorite saying is? And I'm going to tell you all tonight. If not this, then what? And if not when, if not now, then when? Something like that. So that is what I will leave you all with. I will see you all there. At least just carve out the time to get the information and see if it's a good fit for you or not. Why would reducing student loan debt not be a good fit? I'm not sure, but at least come and check out the room. Do your due diligence. Have all the questions, and we are more than happy to answer them. That's all I have, T.
Awesome. All right, you guys. Listen, we look to see you Saturday. Just because my sister here, I'm going to put on some more music to take us on out of here. But listen, we want to see you there.
Twirl, she wants to twirl. You know she love to twirl, baby. Love to twirl.
I miss y'all so much. I'm not twirled.
I know. Girl, since we was in Atlanta, we was in Atlanta last.
I was Atlanta. Twirl.
It's been over a year, but we coming back out.
Don't make me start rocking.
All right, you guys. Listen, share the broadcast. Even if you shared it already, share it again. You probably know somebody that needs this information. We will see you back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back and certainly want to see you Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Go to the link bit.ly/loan be gone 20 because we want your loans to be gone for once and for all.
Yes.